like the Black Lives Matter and all cops are bad kind of situation, which I don't really personally agree with the all cops are bad situation, but of course with the all Black Lives Matter.
Could you also speak up a little? I can't.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't hear at all. I hate to. I know. Next time we'll try and bring some speakers, but she has a very pretty soft voice, but I can't hear right now. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that for me? I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. Where's my train of thought?
That's okay. No one will fault you for it. I interrupted them, but hopefully it'll make it easier.
No, you're totally good. So what was I saying? Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
You said something. I heard something about Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, so it got really quiet.
That's okay. So now they'll listen to us. That's fine.
Oh, that's scary.
No,
okay.
It's not scary.
Well, basically, that person will be part of the Supreme Court, which is like they'll share all the presidential like views, I guess, for stuff like Black Lives Matter and the view of if all cops are bad, which I don't personally agree with, but I do agree with the Black Lives Matter part because, of course, not all cops are bad. But there are some bad cops that are in the criminal justice system that we should probably handle well, and so that person will kind of be in charge of that. And obviously Biden and Trump have different views when it comes to that situation, so I feel like we should wait after this election to see who we think will fit best for that position. I don't know if that makes sense.
I understand what you said, and I hear this a lot today, like I feel like we should wait.
Yeah.
Why do you think we should wait? What's the reasoning to we should wait?
Because
Donald Trump is president and there's a Republican Senate.
Yeah.
There's plenty of precedent here where you nominate as the executive and the legislative branch either confirms or rejects.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we don't.
I feel like
there's that word again.
Sorry, I think that we should wait because there's only a few days left until like the actual day comes to where we figure out who our next president is, and whether it is Trump and we keep that person, then he can like put another person on. But if we decide to change views on what we are today as far as like putting Biden as president, then he should be the one to decide who gets that position.
Well, there aren't a few days left though. There are many months left, and there have certainly been many months left since he Donald Trump nominated ACB. So again, it's not like there are a few days left. There are many months left. He is president for 4 years, according to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. That's his job. He doesn't cease being president. So with months left, Barack Obama nominated Merrick Garland. Right? Of course, Merrick Garland was not confirmed by the Senate because it was a Republican Senate. Donald Trump nominated ACB, and of course it's a Republican Senate, so it's very likely that she'll be confirmed. What are you basing that on? And I hear this, a lot of people say, we feel like we should wait until the next election, but I'm not hearing any justification from people. And that's where I wonder how much of this opinion is instilled by, and I don't say this to be patronizing, but instilled in people by the media, because there's no precedent, there's no reasoning, there's no constitutionality behind the idea that we need to wait.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I have a very open mind, so you probably will change my mind. But yeah, media does play like a big part of it, and I feel like a lot of media that at least I've seen has been more on the like sides of we should wait, and a lot of like
we refer to that as media.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that you acknowledge it. Well, let me ask you this, okay?
Yeah.
If the media is doing their job, and this is why it's not, like I said, it's not an indictment on you. I see a lot of college students who, unless you're proactively seeking out media, this is what you will believe. Let me ask you this. From what you've interpreted from the media, do you believe that maybe this is a violation of decorum? Like it's uncommon for a president to nominate a justice in an election year?
I don't feel like it's uncommon, especially since what you said about Barack Obama. But
no, but I'm saying before we sat down and spoke, it seems like you were under the impression that it was uncommon.
No, because I'm not. Okay, I want to like put this out there. I'm just starting to like get really involved with like politics and stuff.
Sure.
So I might be new to all of this and very like fresh-brained. So I might sound very dumb to people.
Well, that's okay. I'm very old-brained. It's just a bunch of cobwebs and some kind of a, like I said, viscous plasma-like fluid in there from Ghostbusters, a sequel.
Oh no, you're 21. You're
fine. Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're going to be my favorite Change My Mind guest. So let me fill you in on this. It's happened. Oh gosh, the puppy. Now no one's going to pay attention to us at all. 29 times.
Okay.
A president in an election year has nominated a Supreme Court justice. 29 times. And when it's been the same party controlling the executive branch and legislative, it's been confirmed 9 out of 10 times. There was one exception because of ethics violations. But again, this would be exactly in line with the practice as it's existed for as long as there have been presidents appointing Supreme Court justices. So I guess the question becomes now, since we're not so much talking about, I think we both agree that constitutionally, legally, there is no argument against confirming Amy Coney Barrett, regardless of how we feel. But considering that that's what's been presented from the media by your own admission, maybe do you look at it and go, oh, that's a little irresponsible. They haven't been filling us in properly.
I wouldn't really say irresponsible because obviously the media is very biased, but
that is irresponsible if they're supposed to be unbiased, if they're supposed to be journalists.
okay. Yeah. Well, I feel like everything has a lot of bias, whether that we want it to or not. So in our heads, we might not be like, oh, that's irresponsible because it's biased. It's just like, that's my opinion, and a lot of people don't see it as biased. So
do you think the media, though, is proactively biased? You said that
yes.
they're biased.
Yes.
Do you think they're honest about their bias?
Yes.
Really? See, I don't. I see Jake Tapper and Anderson Cooper and Brian Stelter and Chris Cuomo. I see them presenting themselves as objective journalists, where everything that you're parroting is a talking point from their show. Do you think that those people, Anderson Cooper, Chris Cuomo, Jake Tapper, Brian Williams, do you think they tell people, hey, I'm a left-wing activist when they present the news?
No, they don't. I feel like they don't probably say it as much as like present it, but I feel like they definitely know it in the back of their mind, like this is my point of view on stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but as far as like presenting it, I don't really think so.
Okay, well, yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think they know it in their mind, and I don't think they present it to the American people.
Yeah.
And that's what I have a problem with. I think that they should be honest about it, just like I'm honest about my point of view from the outset, and I say, hey, you're welcome to change my mind. Mm-hmm. But I don't lie to people to try and convince them to accept my argument. And that's my problem with those journalists. Yeah. So as you're getting involved in politics, and that's not mansplaining, I just happen to do the Harrison Ford point, get out of my table. As you're exploring politics, I would encourage you to keep that in mind. Okay. Assume that everything has a bias, which you already started off saying, and I actually think that's very encouraging. Assume it and fact check it. Yeah. That's the only way you can be sure that you're getting the proper information.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Samantha?
Yes.
Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice conversation with a nice dame. Cute as a button, too. Now, remember, if you want these installments to continue, please do consider joining up at Mug Club at $69 annually for students, veterans, active military, and you get this wonderful hand-etched mug, the full daily show, not available on YouTube, uncensored, unfiltered, along with the entire Blaze TV's catalog. Go to louderwithcrowder.com/Mug Club. If not, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can tune in every weekday when we broadcast live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Next up, we have a conversation with another young student of politics, an actual poli-sci student. To be clear, the difference is he knows everything. Meet Kit.
Nice to meet you. Do you need me to wear my mask?
Honestly, it's whatever you're most comfortable with.
I'm most comfortable with not, if that's
Absolutely.
Okay. Here, I'll tell you. I'll wear it underneath my mouth
I feel like
everyone's
this is like
been
a
doing.
low-budget talk show where we just like move the mic from one person back to the other.
It is a low-budget talk show. That's exactly what it is. So Kit, K-I-T?
Yep.
Okay, great. Actually, one of my favorite grapplers, a guy named Kit Dale. He is very impressive. It's a cool name. Also, the name of a cool car. So, Kit, I don't know how familiar you are with what we do here with the Change My Mind, but...
I was a very big fan for a few years.
Oh, no! Okay, well, I'm sorry that I lost you to the dark side. Maybe this is the dark side. Who knows? You could prove me wrong. So, today we've been talking about...
Maybe I'm a centrist.
Maybe you're a centrist, yeah. I'm kind of more center-right, I guess, compared to a lot of people, though I would just say I'm to the right of Attila the Hun, really. Yeah. I see no reason not to confirm ACB. Right now, the hearings are going on, so what we discuss is it's apt to change, right? Yeah. So I want to make clear so that no one thinks that you've gotten something wrong or I've gotten something wrong, because they could be talking about something right now. Hirono could be going off on a tirade, and all of a sudden everything we've said is invalidated. But I see no reason to not confirm her to the Supreme Court, and I haven't heard any reasoning as to why we should, but why we should not. So you can feel free to change my mind.
Well, personally, just because of the jurisdiction that went into place during the Obama administration, when he tried to nominate his own Supreme Court justice, I just don't think it would be fair. Now, I am in favor of packing the court or expanding it, because I am a very, very libertarian I think that more people in government, the more direct, I guess is the way you could put it, I think that's better. So I would be in favor of that, just because I feel like it would represent perhaps the populace a bit better, because I do think that having such a low number in the Supreme Court, in such an important branch, the judicial branch, that could be perhaps negative, because it could be stacked one way or the other. And I do have my issues with the two-party system, and until a lot of those are resolved, I wouldn't feel comfortable having such a low number of justices.
Would you mind stepping in here just a little bit? Because we have to be in the range of this table, otherwise I'll be getting in trouble.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I heard you say that you're a libertarian.
Yes, I lean very not like the Libertarian Party, but I lean in the terms of political science. I tend to lean more towards, say,